I'm Joshua. We got Howie, we got Kristen, we got Dovidas as our guests today, and we have a lot of cool things in store for you, starting with the National Whatever Day. I always find it interesting.
Please tell me it's at least better than National Chicken Boy Day that we
was the
discovered
best.
last
Don't
year.
disrespect
That was
that.
the best day ever.
National Chicken Boy Day is a national holiday that we all should celebrate in our own
God.
special way.
I agree.
I
But-
hate you both.
Today, I got two for today.
Okay.
And one, you're going to tell me your favorite one of it.
Okay.
All right, first we have National Coffee Ice Cream Day. I don't know why coffee ice cream has to have its own separate day.
Is there a day for pistachio ice cream?
That's what I don't know, and hopefully we'll find out throughout the year. But why does coffee get its own national day?
So wait,
my
is it
question.
That's super
coffee
specific.
ice cream combined, or is it
Oh,
like
yeah, you never-
coffee slash ice cream?
It's like coffee flavored ice cream.
Have you
It's
never
like-
had
Okay.
coffee flavored ice cream?
I'm lactose intolerant,
Oh,
so
that's
I never
right.
have.
You know,
I never have. A lot of people, they're like, yeah, have you did this? I'm like, well, no, because I'm lactose, allergic to peanuts.
Come on.
You're allergic to everything.
Allergic to cats. So
Oh
man,
my
how do you
gosh.
survive?
I don't know. I just get up every day and God's like,
You're
okay,
not-
today you're good.
You're not allergic to coffee though, right? You're good with that. So.
Yeah, I can do coffee.
Okay,
hmm
you can
I
live.
mean, but ice cream.
Ice cream's not that great.
Dude, I can go without ice cream.
Yeah.
No.
Honestly. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
more of
not.
a
It's not the best.
Italian ice kind of guy.
Yeah.
I'm more of a frozen yogurt type of
Or
girl.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Ice
the
cream's
matter with
subpar.
you two?
I've had lactose free ice cream though, and it was really good. I was very impressed. It was a spot in my hometown, and it was one
Just
of
for
the best
you.
desserts ever. Yeah, it's called Feeney's, and they have all different types of ice cream and lactose free. Perfect.
That's nice
See,
of them.
He thinks it's good because he's never had real ice cream. The
This
second
is
he had
also
real ice
true.
cream, he's like, what is this I'm eating? But
Or when you have sugar-free ice cream or
Ooh.
sugar-free like Hershey syrup and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Oh, I used to work at a kids camp and we had ice cream day, but I couldn't find normal Hershey syrup, so I gave them sugar-free. And one of the girls came up to me and she said, "I think it's expired. It tastes so bad." I was like,
Wow.
"Nah, girl, it's just sugar-free. Sorry, live
You're
with it."
excellent camp counselor.
I know.
All right, the second one, it's really boring for me, but maybe not for you three. National Read a Book Day.
I don't have time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what-
I
that's
don't know
what
if
I
I have time for
figured.
that.
I mean, do you have a favorite book other than, the classics, Dr. Seuss and everything? Because
Oh my
those are my
gosh.
personal favorites.
maybe my textbooks. It's because it's mandatory, you know.
I get really into reading over the summer when I have time.
Mhm.
And I started a book 2 days before getting back to school, and I haven't touched it. I've definitely had free time where I could read it, but my brain is just so dead from reading
not focused
textbooks
right,
and
yeah.
class assignments that I just don't want to read for fun when I'm in school.
Self-preservation, Kristen.
Yeah.
Come on, you got to do it.
There needs to be like a procrastinate with Netflix day.
I'm sure they
I would-
have it by
that
now.
probably
It's like a
is
Netflix
national
and
holiday.
chill
It'll
day.
happen in one of these shows. We'll be like, oh, it's finally that day.
We're gonna.
This
we're-
one's just for me, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like you guys said, I don't read ever.
Do you know how
Yeah,
to? No,
same.
I'm just kidding.
I mean,
Just
It's a
kidding,
fine
Josh.
Are we
line
on a
there,
third
probably
grade read
not.
level? Okay. Rude.
He's on the radio. He doesn't need to read.
Thank
I
you.
have a best friend. She always brags. She's like, "Yeah, last book I read was To Kill a Mockingbird in freshman year of high school,
Yeah.
and I haven't read since."
Yeah.
I'm like, dang.
I think that
She's
was
my
that
hero.
might have been the last one I read too,
Are you serious?
or it was War of the Worlds. I think maybe.
Oh, that's a good book.
That's a really good book. I
Yeah.
liked it, but yeah, I don't read much either.
I don't know. The last book I actually read was freshman year. They had that freshman orientation book that you had to.
You
Oh,
actually
Clapton's
read
guitar.
that?
Oh,
Yes,
I did
actually,
read
'cause
some
I'm
of
a
it.
good-
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a good student. That's why.
You actually, you don't have to read the summer reading assignments.
Yes, you do. I
No,
had
you
a test on
don't.
it.
Did you really?
And
actually?
a book report. Yeah, actually, in college, I had a book report.
Are you serious?
Yeah, for my freshman seminar.
I never
What?
touched that book, and I never had to use it.
Wow.
Thank
was a
God
waste
it
of
was
my time.
free.
Yeah, this is true.
But now tomorrow, we don't have the show obviously, but I just wanted to mention tomorrow's National Bowling Day or National yeah, exactly. That's
Is it
why.
really?
It's like National what is it called? Word called bowling team day. Like, you play in a team, and I just wanted to mention that because the whole staff is actually going bowling at the High Country Lane. So
Yeah, so
pretty
we have to do this
awesome
bonding
coincidence.
stuff. Apparently, we have to be friends.
We gotta be friends.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. Me and Kristen as friends. Like, me
can't-
and Josh are
can't get
buds.
past
Me and
it,
Dovey
yeah.
are buds. But Kristen,
I know. Secretly, I hate everyone.
We
Just
have
kidding.
matching
I'm just
bowling
kidding.
gloves. So,
Yes, we do,
Like
actually.
on another level.
Oh, yeah.
wow.
So,
and matching bowling balls, gloves and balls.
boom.
I'm horrible at bowling. You guys will discover this tomorrow. It's
We
so
can't wait.
bad.
That's
Ugh.
fun though. It's fun when everybody's really. It's the worst if there's like 2 or 3 people that are like awesome, and everybody
Yeah.
else is. If everybody else is like bad
Yeah.
along with you, then it's like, oh great.
Well, that's going to be Michael on our staff. Apparently, he bowls really well.
No.
I used
I
to be
think-
good.
If
yeah.
you know
Be that guy.
Michael
I don't know. Giuliano?
Gigliano? Yeah, if you know a Michael Gigliano, apparently he's really good. So.
I think my highest score in bowling is 52.
Oh.
Is
Ooh.
that?
Do you one-handed
rough.
or two-handed? Like,
I one-handed.
okay, well that's at least progress.
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
But some people are pros and they do the 2-hand, but have
Oh,
it in
yeah,
a
you gotta
different
spin it.
angle. And I don't know, it's weird. But if you're if you're a bowler like that, props to you. That's hard.
Bowling is hard.
Bowling is tough.
It's a secret talent, I feel like.
Yeah.
A lot of people are good, but they keep it a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like other things. But switching gears now, we have a new study that finds ways to avoid speeding tickets, and I'm sure every single one of you guys have gotten a ticket.
I have not.
I
I
never
have
got a
not
ticket.
either.
Yep.
I actually don't have a car, so making
Same.
sure that does not happen.
Wait, wow. So
Joke's
wait,
on you, Josh.
joke is on him because now he's the only one at this table that has gotten a speeding ticket.
Wow.
There's a
Holy.
difference between speeding ticket and ticket. I got a ticket for not signaling in an area I really actually didn't have to signal.
Well,
I got nabbed
looks
because
like
That
you did
sucks,
have to.
actually.
the cop was in a bad mood. No, it was coming out of Horn in the West. You coming out of Horn in the West, you turn right, and then you're immediately turning left to go to State Farm. It was like
Yes.
freshman year.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, I turned right and didn't signal to get over because the left lane was right there. I just assumed my right turn signal carried over, and
Nope.
apparently I was driving reckless and I cut off a bunch of cars, but the cop followed me inch to inch on my bumper, so if I cut off a bunch of cars, he cut off a bunch
yeah.
of cars. Obviously, he didn't believe me in that argument, but
See,
That
he's
was
the
the first
law
ever
though. You
ticket.
can't. He
That's the
was
law.
like, you know what? I
yeah.
can do whatever.
You know what?
It's so
What
expensive though.
Yeah.
What is your guys' perception on max speed? Because everyone says, "Oh, 4 you're good. 5 is iffy." Because I know I hope my dad is not listening right now, but I speed like crazy.
Oh,
I
this
mean,
is
I
true.
go. I don't know if I can admit this on the air, but I go 15 over on the highway at least.
If Papa K's listening, yes, your
Yeah, he's
daughter
gonna call me.
drives very recklessly.
I just go whatever is like I feel like is safe. If everybody's going like 15 over,
Yeah.
Then I'm going,
You
yeah.
have to. You know,
I agree.
you could die. So
Definitely go 15 under for
My-
sure.
yeah.
My motto is, as long as there's somebody on the road faster than me, I'm fine. Because the cop's gonna get him, not me.
That's
so I'm
fair.
just gonna be 1 or 2 under him.
See, I like to keep it at a good level, maybe like 5 over. I don't like to go
Yeah.
too fast. Just I don't know. It's comfortable just keeping it 5 over. But then I see somebody pass me, I'm like, well, the cop's gonna come say hi to you in a second. I'm just over here doing my thing.
Well, if you do find yourself stuck in a speeding ticket, or here's some ways to avoid them. If you're going less than 10 miles an hour over the limit, you're probably okay, like we just said. I mean, 97% of tickets were for driving faster than that. It says be more careful in the summer because apparently cops give out more tickets during that time because they have more funding or something. Like,
Oh, okay.
or I don't know. It's,
Good to know.
it's
Good to
weird.
know.
So
Yep.
summer, watch out. You're more likely to get a ticket when it's not rush hour because I guess it's harder for, or it's easier for the cops to nab you.
You should
Oh,
because
get it
yeah.
out. You know.
100%.
Yeah, the other thing with rush hour too is I worked in Raleigh this summer and I did rush hour there and back every day. It's because there's 5 accidents that you pass, and so the cops are preoccupied with those. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
they can't catch us. Yeah, because the peak times during the week are 6:30 to 7:30 a.m., 10 to 11 a.m., and 1 to 3 p.m. And then on the weekends, it's like 4 to 6 p.m.
Interesting.
So just be careful during those times. Slow down if you're a teenager or a guy because men get about 50% more speeding tickets than women.
Mm-hmm.
which I believe.
Really?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because
And
guys like the
Interesting.
speed, so that makes sense.
yeah. we have the need for speed. And then the peak age is like 19 years old, which I think is when I got mine. So
Oh,
I
really?
fit the mold. And then, young people drive faster when they speed. The average 16-year-old who got a ticket was driving 17.8 miles an hour over the limit.
Oh my!
I don't go that fast. That's intense.
Before I came back up to App, one of my good friends got a speeding ticket for going 99. He swears he was going nowhere in the 90s, maybe the 80s, but
Wow. He's like,
What?
no, you don't understand. I got a time machine. I'm trying to go.
the cop only caught him because he went off the exit ramp, and the cop finally caught up to him because he slowed down.
Wow.
Wow.
So I wasn't pretty impressed with him. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, coming up here soon, we will be talking about the surprising reasons that we are all stressing. I know I'm very stressed out. So you're listening to The Morning Show on 90.5 WASU.
If you're looking for the hottest top 40 in the high country, Howie C has your fix.
Baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. If you don't like the way I talk, then why am I on your mind?
Join me every Thursday at 7
WASU and WASUradio.com. 8:16 on this lovely Wednesday morning. It's feeling like a Monday, but I promise it's Wednesday, so we only have 2 more days left till the weekend. You can do it, I promise. If I can do it, you can do it.
I'm not sure you can do it.
Did you say I'm not? You're
Yeah,
not
I'm not sure you can do it.
No, I believe in Krista. She's a hard worker.
Thank you.
That girl, she's up, active, early in the morning.
I'm not denying
And
that. Doesn't mean she'll make it.
Fair.
I'm just stressed. It's okay.
So, guys, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
When did you first get a job? What was the first time frame you got a job? For me, my first job was actually last year.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
on-campus
wow.
job, first time ever getting a job. So,
I was 15 and I had no other option but work at Abercrombie and Fitch.
Are you serious?
And it was the worst thing ever. It was like you had to buy the clothes to work there, but they were crazy expensive. So like I basically spent like my first 2 paychecks just on like 2 T-shirts just to
gosh.
work there.
yeah,
I can see
but-
that, though, for you.
that's pretty incredible. What about you, Kristen?
I was 14 and a half because that's the earliest you can get a worker's permit because I wanted to work at the camp that I was a camper at.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to be a counselor. It's a camp I always mention. I love it, and I've worked there to this day. Actually, last summer I went back and worked. So it's been a pretty good job. I think I've stuck with it for 7+ years. So
They haven't fired you yet.
What about you? What was your first job, man?
I kind of do like an off the books kind of type of job. I did a bunch of yard work starting like early on in maybe high school or end of middle school, like 8th grade. I did a bunch of yard work, renovation. I just kept moving up and doing like carpentry and everything else. So
Okay.
I do all that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the late baby in that. But, somebody's earlier than I ever will be. A 6-year-old actually applied for a job at Legoland in London.
really,
So basically, he's a huge fan of Legoland. He loves it, and he applied, sent an application in saying that he wanted to work there. And so they obviously he's too young, so he can't work. But they brought him in to tour Legoland and said that in the future they're going to hold on to his application. So when he's of age, maybe they'll give him a hire.
that is
Wow.
impressive.
What is
Yeah.
college?
That
Greatest
kid
thing in the
is
world.
more dedicated than I ever will be. That's for sure. He really wanted that job. He loved Legoland.
Well, it's Lego. Have you ever been?
I've never been.
I don't care what age you are. If you have never been to Legoland, go to Legoland right now. There's one in San Diego. I went when I was kind of young, but I still remember everything. Like it was fantastic. They had little like Lego cars in a Lego street. I remember, and I'm driving around, stopping at the stoplight and everything, and then moving on in a little
sounds-
Lego car.
That sounds awesome.
And all like Lego monuments and Lego buildings everywhere, giant Star Wars stuff. I was a huge Lego nerd, and I still am. Like growing
Well-
up, I did every single Star Wars Lego there was possibly,
Dude,
and I still have them.
Just about to say, like, shout out to all the parents that buy Legos because those things are expensive. Because I want some still, low key. Just
Yeah.
to build. It's like nice. It's just very good for the brain.
It's
you know,
like a
build stuff.
puzzle. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it's so, especially the Star Wars Lego ones.
Oh.
Those things are.
These were great. You don't know how many
Incredible.
times I like dropped them and broke them, had to redo them and everything. Like not gonna lie, I have a actual Lego Star Wars closet at my house in my old room. It's locked, so no one else can get into it. It's a closet full of Star Wars Legos.
We need a
On-air
Lego party.
confessions.
Okay,
Wow,
and my,
Josh. So, and you, this is surprising. You don't have a girlfriend?
no,
Brutal.
'cause no one.
Brutal.
I'm just kidding. I
No,
love you,
you know
Josh.
what?
I have to point that out.
You know, if the girls can't accept my love of Legos from my past,
You know what?
You know what?
Fact.
Yeah, you know what? They don't deserve me.
They don't deserve them. But this kid, he applied for a job as a part-time model builder at Legoland.
What?
So he wanted to build the actual Legos in it because,
yeah.
he's a kid. He's building Legos all the time. So he's like, I can do it as a real job.
Aww.
So that's dedication. The kid knew what he wanted to do when he got over there, which is work at Legoland. 6 years old.
I got
That's
way.
inspiring.
6 years old. How did he even fill that out?
Do you know the alphabet at 6 years old?
you-
Yeah.
Dad, help me fill this out.
Right.
And then they're like,
I got
They always let him do it.
it's-
Like, okay.
the
His
appli-
R's are backwards.
Right?
The whole application is done with like Legos. It's all like placed right so that like each letter is shaped out from the colors and stuff.
Yeah, I got way more experience than him. I'm about to go apply.
Oh, man. Nah,
You
but
got nothing on me.
Yeah.
I wish I had some Legos because like I said that's always helped me like lose some stress from all that. And this semester has been already like
Oh my god.
it's like what week 3?
Yeah.
How are y'all
Two?
doing with all
I don't know how I'm alive, honestly. I'm
No
just making
bueno.
it. Yeah, no bueno.
I'm not.
I've been looking up a lot of like I've been trying to figure out like how to take care of stress, but then I ended up researching things that start stress to begin with. And
Yeah.
I found some pretty interesting ones I think that stood out that aren't like super obvious like school or like work, but here are like some of the 5 that I found in a few different sources that I think are pretty interesting to talk about. Number 1, other people's stress.
Ooh, so stressing about
Like-
other people's stress.
Or it's just like contagious.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, like I come home and sometimes my roommates are like you could feel it and
Yeah.
it like just it like s-
It like
just
sucks the
coming
life out of you. Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Howie and Kristen, you're stressing me out.
Everybody calm down.
We stress each other out so much, but it's great.
We do, but it's okay. But I fully understand that, though, because if a friend comes to you and they're venting about their stress, if you are, I can't remember if it's sympathetic or empathetic, but you can feel their emotions for them, and so you can better relate and take care of your friend.
Yeah.
I think it's empathy.
Yeah,
No,
I'm going
maybe
I'm going
empathy?
Empa.
Oh, these
I'll
are
go
things I
empath.
should know, but
empathy, I think.
and then you in turn are stressed out because they're stressed out.
I agree. Yeah.
Thanks,
I can
guys.
see that.
Yeah.
Number 2, which is a little bit weird, tea and chocolate, because so like the thing is that caffeine isn't really good for you
Yeah, thank you.
when you're stressed out, but it's like we need it, right? So
No.
like
Yes.
to solve the problem to begin with, sometimes like if you have like a lot of homework, you drink coffee, but you're already stressed, so like it just makes it worse. So some people will drink, and I've done this. I've had tea but it has caffeine in it still, and chocolate actually has a little bit of caffeine in it as well, and you get that sugar rush. So it kind of like conditions you to be like,
Dovey, I think you are a smart guy, but I I disagree. Nope. Mm-mm.
I mean, he didn't make the
Chocolate-
list.
Chocolate? No. Are you
Don't
kidding
yell at
me?
him.
That is what I'm gonna yell at you, but no, that's what I need at the end of a stressful day is some chocolate, some Netflix. Like, oh, there could be nothing better than that,
how are you feeling now?
Stress.
Well, you're going to be even more surprised about this last one. Your pet.
No. Mm-mm. No. Dovey, this is when I quit. Bye.
She's like,
Chris is gonna walk out the studio right now.
No,
but think about it. I mean, like, so you'd think, like, and it's kind of like almost counterintuitive because I love like just hugging a dog when I'm like really freaking out and
Yes.
just like you're just like, oh man. But like when you have a pet to take care of, that's just more things to kind of worry about. You gotta give them walks. You gotta feed them, make sure they don't die and stuff, and you gotta make sure you don't die. So it's like kind of just a little bit of stuff that just kind of adds on to the whole thing.
I disagree.
I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The dog that my roommate has kind of like knows when I'm sad and stressed and will come like hang out with me. So I think you're wrong here. Okay.
I agree. I
Well,
think you're wrong.
She's empathetic.
Hey, I got some news later. I got some Ray's weather updates that are going to hopefully get you a little bit more optimistic and kill that stress later on. So stick around. Sleep on the floor, the Lumineers. You're listening to the Morning App on 90.5 WASU.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App, on 90.5 WASU.
90.5 WASU. It is 8:32 in the morning in Boone. It's a little gloomy outside. Looked outside and it was super dark. I'm like, what? I'm not ready for this.
You don't say.
Dovey, give us the
Well,
weather.
Raining.
I got that Rays weather update, and today the weather is whack.
Oh,
Whack.
Confirmed?
That's a term.
Is it confirmed?
It is very confirmed, but no, it's actually only going to be like this until the end of early this afternoon. High of 62 and a low of 46, and tomorrow it'll be sunny and it'll be 63 degrees, and it's looking to be sunny all the way through Sunday.
Yes.
So
Thank God.
as the week
Yes.
keeps going, it'll only get better.
You know, the second you said whack, it started pouring out there. And it's like, Dovey, you think I'm whack?
Because I'm a wizard.
This is Father Nature right here. It's Dovidas.
Oh, boy.
Well,
Well, now, you know what time it is.
oh yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Go
no.
for the theme music.
Got
it. It is time for real or fake news. Are you guys ready? Let me update you on your score. So Dovey, new DJ on the block, he's winning. So y'all better watch out.
I'm the best at this game, at real or fake news. I'm just the best. That's how it's going to be, okay?
Dovey's the best at everything.
That was the best impression ever.
That's probably the worst impression I have.
No, it was great.
More
I
to come
enjoyed it.
on the morning app.
And Josh is in second. Howie is
Mediocre.
in dead last.
You know what?
So,
It's time for my comeback.
all right, you
Already?
ready?
All great teams have comebacks.
Mm-hmm.
Today starts it.
Okay.
Because I believe in myself.
I'll believe it when I see it.
That's the Rays weather mindset.
There you go, right there.
Right there.
All right, are y'all ready for the first one?
Let's
Oh
go.
yeah.
Couple gets divorced and then remarried for the third time. You know, divorce is common, marriage is common, but the same couple 3 times keeps changing their mind.
I say that's real. I think I've heard similar stories to that.
That's
People
real.
Get back together. I'll say
Yeah,
it's real.
Celebrities do that like every other week,
Yeah.
right? So I say it's real.
Oh wow.
Interesting. Well, you know, I do love you all, but you are all wrong. Sorry.
Oh.
You got to believe in love, not divorce.
Come on. 3 times? I feel like that's common.
Married and divorced 3 times, that would get expensive.
Right? 3
Oh my
weddings?
God.
But if it's true love,
All right, you ready for the next one?
Let's go.
Wow. Okay, so you find, sorry, I just read it and I'm very surprised, but you find, you know, stuff in your pockets all the time, you know, maybe money, sometimes an old note. This woman found a note dating back 50 years in the pocket of her used jacket.
Huh.
50 years. That
Yeah.
is half a century, I believe. If I
Oh,
did the math correct. I
I'd
don't know.
say
I'm a
that's
comm
real.
major.
I'll say that's real.
also real.
Yeah, I'll say real.
I've done that
Oh.
before. Yeah.
Let's
All
take
this
a
again.
probability.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. You
think it's
know,
real.
guys, you guys got to pick it up because you're all wrong.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it would be a fun story, but
See, because
Alright,
I
we
leave
have-
stuff in my jacket all the time. Like, I didn't know I had a koozie in my jacket the other day. And then I looked in there. I'm not alcoholic, by the way, but it
you
was in
always
there.
have the koozie in your jacket.
It's still there. I haven't removed it.
All right. Ready for the next one?
No,
go.
we suck.
Wait. All right. This next one is a retired cop joins a college marching band.
Oh, that's so.
Creepy.
Wait, what kind of marching band?
The college marching band? I don't. Now,
Oh,
these are just
it's
news
still weird.
titles, so I don't know if he goes to college or just said, hey, you know, this cop thing didn't work out. I want to be in a marching
That's
band.
real. Follow your dreams,
What I've
kid.
always wanted to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real.
Wow.
I'll go with real.
Come on,
You guys
Dovey.
have been deciding together, all 3 of you, this whole time, and I do just want to let you know you've all
I'm gonna
been
say.
losing.
I'm gonna say it's not real because.
Come
just
on.
Add some variety.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
join us.
sticking to it. I'm gonna say. I know it's wrong, but I'm
Alright.
gonna say it's not real.
Fake.
No deal, Howie.
No deal?
All right, well,
Dun, dun,
okay, so Josh, you said it's real.
Yep.
I said it's real.
You say it's fake.
mhm.
All right, Dovey, you should have stuck with the boys on this one. 'Cause Dovey, you are wrong. Howie and Josh, you are
Yay.
correct.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Come back to
Ah.
it.
All right.
Okay, one last one. We typically do about 4. So, Dovey, make a comeback, all right? Because
You've gotten everyone wrong.
You were in first.
I was.
You're 0 for 3.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
It's rainy weather.
Whack.
California Beach has collected 13 message in a bottle notes this past summer.
Exactly 13.
Exactly 13.
I'm gonna say it's fake.
Have
That's
you ever
fake.
done a message in a bottle?
No, I actually have not. Have you done one before?
Maybe in Girl Scouts. Sounds like something a Girl Scout would do.
When I was stranded at sea, I did, but you know.
How long
it
ago was
worked
that,
out.
man?
Oh man, we can't even go there.
Past week.
I'm going against you guys. I'm gonna say it's true, real. Those are real.
Howie.
That's fake.
I'm gonna say it's fake.
It's real.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't say it like that. Like yeah.
Real.
All right.
I just
You
wanted to
locking it
make
in?
sure that you guys are
Yeah,
confirmed.
I'm going with fake.
Confirmed.
Okay.
fake.
Well, Howie and Dovey, you are correct.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. See, he's
Oh.
kind of scared because the pause. I was like, oh no.
It was
Do I add on
dramatic
to my
effect.
total? What's the score looking like now?
Um.
I know I'm still in last place, but
Yeah, I
No.
didn't do the math as we were going, so.
All right, well, I went 1 for 4, I think. Dovey went 1 for 4.
I went
think
2
you went
for
2
4.
for 4. So
Yeah.
you tied me.
Yeah, I have 4, Josh has 5, and Howie has 5.
see, I told you guys
Hold.
earlier, my comeback tour started today.
I just wanted to be a tight race. Like, unlike last semester, it was pretty poor. And
This is pretty good. This is pretty like.
I don't know.
You don't know who's in the lead yet.
I mean, it
Still
is,
pretty early.
what, week 3?
Yes, we're gonna
There's-
get there though.
There's still time. I'm gonna predict. Should we make bets on it? I'm gonna predict Josh is gonna lose this semester.
Ooh.
No offense, Josh.
No,
I
I'm betting
love
on me
you.
as well. That's fine. Well, I mean, I'm just disappointed with myself again. It's
Don't be
okay.
too hard on yourself.
I wasted a moment. Kings of Leon.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
Welcome back to the morning app. I hope you're staying cozy and staying dry. It's a little bit wet out there, but thank you for sliding into the show. And speaking of sliding into things,
What a transition.
Howie, what you got?
So, every week, or every show, actually, we do our relationship topics.
It's my
Do we?
favorite
Yes.
segment. Yes.
Every show. And this time, me and Josh, we got some stuff to talk about. And Dovey as well. So,
Can I just say
Yes.
that I am very proud of you guys. I think you guys are killing the game. I think this relationship segment is helping.
yes.
Wouldn't you say?
Yes, I think so. And this one is going to help a lot of people out there. Sliding into the DMs. Okay, so I've been a victim of doing this. We've all had people slide in our DMs before.
Before we start,
Yeah.
I think we should probably clarify what sliding into the DMs mean, because I said that at my job this summer, and I work with a bunch of adults, and they were like, "What are you talking about?"
Is that a new sport?
So do you want to clarify what it means?
Yes, so
Okay.
the art of sliding into the DMs is basically you see either a cute girl or a cute guy, and you're like,
On
I want to hit
social
him on
media.
social media, yes, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. So you send them a message inside of the direct messages, and you're like, hey, winky face, smiley face, any emoji, and you start talking through there. So that's sliding into the DMs.
It's a way to open up to talking to somebody you don't know, or
Yes.
maybe you've seen them on campus before.
Mhm.
But is it effective?
It is very effective. Well, I don't know about on campus, but one of my ex-girlfriends, I didn't know her. I just saw her on Twitter. I was like, oh,
Oh,
she's really
what?
cute. Like, literally didn't know
Wow.
anything about her. And I just said, hi, I'm Howard. And started talking. And actually, we started dating before we met. This was in high
What?
school. So
Wow.
slid in her DMs on Twitter.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Look at
it's
you.
effective. But we have a friend here who is currently going through the DM battle.
Uh-oh.
His name is Josh.
Don't even go there.
I will always hype Josh up. No matter what happens, I will always hype him up. Because when I hear Josh and a lady friend, I'm like, yes.
Okay.
Yes, Josh.
First off, it's blown way out of proportion, but
No, this
But-
is the new
okay,
wifey.
all right. We'll tell the story. Me and Mackie, who's on the sports team, were calling a volleyball game this past weekend, and we were calling the App State UVA game. And they're, volleyball players. A lot of them are really attractive. Like, I mean, it was a good game. Like, the game overall was good, but we noticed a couple, really attractive volleyball players. And I don't know why, but later that night, me and Maggie were talking. We're like, wait, let's try and find one on Instagram. And we went and found one from UVA, not even the app one. Like we found
So
one
you
from.
have no chance.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, we found.
Just kidding, Josh.
We
I
found
still
one
support
from
this.
Virginia, and me and Maggie we followed her, and she instantly followed us back. We're like, okay, we're gonna message her. And I messaged her just being like, hey, it was fun to call your broadcast. Wish you all luck and everything. Blah 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 blah. And she responded back, and she's like, I knew I saw you from somewhere.
She remembered your face.
Exactly.
did.
Oh my god.
It's
Pretty
a sign.
memorable.
It's
And
love.
then,
Man.
and I just, I figured that'd be it and everything. And I'm like, yeah, you played great. I'll try and keep track of you this season and everything. And like, the messaging could have ended easily at any point.
Right.
But she kept continuing the conversation more and more. And I'm like, okay, what is going? Like, there's no way she should be.
What is happening?
Yeah, right. I'm like, there's no way anybody. She's like 5 hours away. UVA, like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, even I know, like, this was just how far can I take it and see how far it can go before she stops messaging. And as of this morning, it's still happening. Like, I'm still talking. We're actually having, like, real conversations, like, about our live volleyball broadcasting. So I'm like, it's kind of cool to get to know her, but at the same time, I'm like, this isn't going anywhere.
Watch it go somewhere.
See, I
Yeah.
get so hyped up when I hear Josh and a lady friend all the time, every time.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm-
yes, Josh.
I'm
Because
excited.
if she's still talking to you, that's a sign. If she remembers
No,
your
no.
face. She told you she remembered her face,
She-
basically.
But she's got to know this isn't going anywhere. Like, it can't.
Josh,
You never know.
You never know.
you need to be more positive.
Yes.
You are being such a pessimist right now.
Yes.
The weather's gloomy. My DM girl's not gonna DM me back. No.
This
No,
is the
I know.
time
She's
to-
going to DM me back. But again, like, we all know that.
This
Yeah.
is the best time in history to do something like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because you.
Yeah, it's fall
this
time.
You can slide into DM.
What's that called? It's cuddle season. People like
yeah, it's cuffing season. That's what it is.
Cuffing
It's cuffing
season.
season. Because
It
it's
is.
fall and it gets to winter.
it has begun.
It has begun.
Wait, what is that?
Oh, it's it's like the time of year when most people start a relationship. So you get together about now, go through the holidays together, winter together because you're lonely, and then you break up come spring break so you can have a single spring break.
Yep.
That's
Oh my
cuffing
gosh.
season.
That's
Thanks,
that's
guys.
rotation.
Yep, it's about that time of the year.
It's great. I'll be broken up with
Yeah.
by spring. Cool.
Well, some people make it through cuffing season.
Again, for cuffing season, don't you have to actually be near each other?
Yeah, you do. You have to
Yeah.
be. Well,
Okay. So okay.
But the thing is, though, you can still see each other. It's just a long distance, but it can happen. And we've all been victim of sliding in DMs
Oh, yeah.
or having people slide in our DMs.
I hate when. Okay, honestly, this is not effective for me. I don't.
I don't know. I mean, your
Well,
current boyfriend now slid in
He-
your DMs.
No. Let me clarify. He didn't slide into the DMs. We were friends for a very long time before we started dating, but we did have some DM conversations. And late one night in Instagram messaging, he sent a heart. And he was like, "Whoa, I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry." And I was like,
Likely story.
Yeah.
But he didn't initiate our relationship with a DM.
Right.
Well, either way, I'll keep you all updated. But I'm honestly just more proud that I was able to get this far with someone who's like 5 hours away and on a volleyball team, like a top. She's one of the best players. She's only like first year player as well. Like, I don't know, transfer or something, but she's
I'm proud of you.
yeah, right. I'm pretty proud too. My best accomplishment
Please keep us
in a
updated.
month. Don't
So-
worry, I got you.
Going back to the cuffing season, do you think that there's a period where people just like revert to like friends with benefits
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
stuff like that?
Oh, yeah.
Especially when it's cold out. Oh, yeah. You want to get somebody over. You want to cuddle. You
Well,
want to go
here's the
outside.
thing though. Is it possible to end the benefits part and still stay friends though?
It might, but it would be a very awkward friendship.
Yes.
Like
yes.
how would you think you would do that?
I think it just depends on what your relationship was with them before this happened. Because if you were just like complete strangers and then you started talking, you're like, hey, we don't really want to date. Let's just do this. And then I think that'll be a little bit better for y'all to be friends because you kind of grew as people during that phase. But if you're friends first and then you become friends with benefits, and afterwards, I don't think it's going to work out. It's friendship.
Interesting, because I thought you would say the opposite of what you just said.
Really?
I thought if you were friends for a very long time first, it's very easy to go back to that friendship if it was a really natural friendship. But if you were strangers, you could be buddies. I don't know. Oh, it's such a
Yeah,
Yeah.
it depends on the actual friendship. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
I've never had that, but like, I know that's a thing, and it's like, I don't know, like I don't know how you could go back to like seeing that person, and then like something
think-
would have to change. You
Yeah.
know?
I don't think you can. I mean, watch any movie ever, like even the ones titled Friends with Benefits. They can't do it.
Right.
Like I've never even seen those movies, and I know what happens.
What if it's what if they're in your friend group though?
See, you don't do that.
And-
You
It
don't
rips
mix
the
it.
friend group
You don't
apart.
mix the friend group like that.
Yeah.
If you do it, you're going to date them. You're not going to be friends with benefits.
But then you date them and you can't break up with them because they're in your friend group.
Yeah. See, here's the thing about that. I was like, I guess a little off topic, but if you date somebody in the friend group, you have to be prepared that if something goes wrong, then you have to just move on from it and still try to be friends with them in that friend group. If not,
See,
know.
you say I'm a pessimistic, but I dated a girl in my friend group, and I was optimistic about it. That even if we broke up, we could still do it, and
Right.
be friends and everything. And it worked out for a little bit until now. Our friend group is like ripped in half. They came to me and they're like, we're like the children of a divorced parents, right? I'm like, I mean, yeah, you're gonna choose my side. I'm the
Wow.
favorite.
yeah, but it's an interesting topic because I think that's a topic that a lot of people don't really go towards, like what happens after the fact.
You never think about it because in the
Yeah.
moment you just think, oh, well that sounds great. Let's
Yeah.
do that.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like super spontaneous about it, but
Yeah. Yeah, I have a friend back home actually went through the same thing, but it was a stranger first. And she started talking to him. She really liked him,
Interesting.
and they started doing that, and then it just fell off, and they don't talk to each other
They're not friends.
at all. They don't talk at all.
what's that Charlie? Is it Charlie Puth? Charlie Puth song?
Charlie, Puth.
Attention.
And then the one was like, "We don't talk anymore."
Talk anymore. Yeah.
That's
Is that
basically
his song?
That is it
Wow.
him?
I'm pretty sure that's him because every time I hear somebody like, just like on the radio, I'm like, "Oh, Charlie."
I just think of
Sounds just
attention
like
though. I do.
That was a perfect impression of that. But no, you're right, and it's just a very interesting situation to put yourself in.
Yeah.
I feel like if I had to do that, I wouldn't do it with somebody I'm close to. It would
Just a
have to be somebody
stranger.
that I don't know that well. Like I'm just, I kind of know
Wait.
who you are.
Are we talking friends with
Acquaintance.
benefits there, or are we talking dating?
Friends with benefits.
Benefits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I feel like you should date someone you're kind of close to, like, or at least in my opinion anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you want to date someone who's kind of like your best friend and stuff like that.
Well,
But
yeah.
that's just me.
You should. You need to message. What's her name?
Oh.
And just tell it. Yeah, just tell her what you just said, man.
No, that'll scare.
I mean, so
We
what do
can't do
you guys think? Do you think that you could still be friends with somebody after that?
Oh, yeah.
I think. I
Well-
don't know. I think it depends on the situation. Like, that's my final answer. It depends
Mhm.
on the situation. Depends on the type of person you are, too. If
Maturity
you are,
level.
If you're one of those
Yeah.
people that holds grudges and they called off the friends with benefits thing, then of course you're not going to be friends because you're immature and can hold that against them.
Right.
But I think it's situation to situation, definitely. I think some people can do it.
I agree. Debbie, what you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Retweet.
Aye, Capitan.
Josh, what's your final say on
I mean, I think it depends on maturity level. And if you both are just like, hey, if you both understand, hey, it was fun, didn't work out, like, we're done with it. If we can just go back to being friends, like, it just depends on your feelings about it.
I agree. See, I'm probably in the same boat. I think I could do it, but it'll just be getting over the little hump, seeing how that would be.
Like hump day.
Hump day, which is
Oh,
Wednesday
yay.
today. So enjoy your hump day. This is the morning app on 90.5 WASU. We'll see you on Friday.